David, thank you. The drama with Antonio Brown, well, it continues. So earlier we discussed what the Steelers should do with AB following owner and president Art Rooney II's questioning his future in Pittsburgh. Well, today, everybody, he has unfollowed the Steelers on Twitter. He might take down all his pictures with them, too. It's like a bad breakup already. Stephen A., does this latest info change your mind about keeping him in Pittsburgh, that he was a little petty here?
Not even a little bit. I could care less. I really can. Listen, he's not on the same page as Big Ben Roethlisberger. That's where his real problem lies. Their relationship with one another is not what it should be. You can figure out how I know that. Trust me on this. He's not getting along with Big Ben Roethlisberger. Having said all that, I don't give a damn about his feelings. I mean, hell with that. This dude is an elite receiver in the game of football. I am not letting him go. You don't figure it out, work it out. Because guess what? Here's where you have Antonio Brown at your beck and call. He wants to play. He's under contract. He ain't gonna just sit out. He ain't gonna just not play. This man, he cares about his name. He cares about his brand. And it's all relevant because he's on the field every week reminding you that he is one of the best in the game.
Here we go again. No intro. More news is coming out. More shit is coming out. He's done. He's done. He is done. Wow. So, you guys read the title of this video. Steelers fan, and my Franco Harris jersey on my cousin. For those you guys don't know, he's like a distant cousin. He's still my cousin. But Franco Harris, Pittsburgh Steelers, the immaculate reception, everything else. I'm disappointed that it just seemed like there's no way they're going to be able to work this out. There's no way they're going to be able to work this out. Antonio Brown unfollowed the Steelers on Twitter. Even though it's not a surprise to me that everything has come out where Art Rooney basically said he doesn't see a situation where Antonio Brown will be with the team when it comes to training camp. So that just tells me that it's been a real fallout. We're going to move on. We're probably going to get a lot for him, but we're going to move on. I don't want us to trade him. I still don't want us to trade him. He's the best receiver in the game to me. He's one of the best to ever do it. Top 5, like I said in my last video about this. I just hope that this doesn't spiral into years and years of the Steelers just being terrible. Now we haven't, here's the other thing I did not mention in my last video that has me feeling like we still can come out of this in a positive way. Because there's history behind this stuff, that it always happens in Pittsburgh with the receivers. Kind of the same thing with the linebackers too, but we really haven't had the linebacking crew like really that consistently keep going. Like the not the recovery, but like the trial runs that we have, where we had the Joey Porter crew in the 06 Super Bowl, then we had the James Harrison, Lamar Woodley crew in the 2008 to about like 2012, 13 with Troy Polamalu and those boys. And now we're in the TJ Watt, Daniel Shea it's been the same thing with the receivers, and I don't know if people really taking notice. So Plaxico Burress was with the Pittsburgh Steelers for many years, but we had Hines Ward. Plaxico wanted to have more of an opportunity and stuff. He left and went to the Giants. He had a Super Bowl ring, but he was never the same receiver he was in Pittsburgh. Never that dude. Fast forward, we have Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace, a speedster, was probably the fastest receiver in the game, other than maybe Deshaun Jackson. You could put that up for debate. Who was the fastest receiver, Mike Wallace or Deshaun Jackson? It was that close. Really good receiver. Only problem I had with him, he would always catch with his chest, not his hands. And that's when a 6th round pick out of Central Michigan came along. Never heard of him. Was a 4th string receiver at the time. Worked his way up to the 2nd best receiver on the team. Paid him. Mike Wallace wanted money. Went to Miami. Where the hell is he now? And now we come to now, where Antonio Brown's unhappy. He wants out. He's unhappy with Big Ben. But there's this other receiver that we have named Juju Smith-Schuster that looks like he's the next man up. So it's a recurring cycle in Pittsburgh with having 2 really, really good receivers, and it's always one of them wants out. And it's always the one that's considered possibly. The only one at a time that the receiver wasn't really the better one was with Plaxico Burress and Hines Ward. Hines Ward was always the better receiver than Plaxico Burress. Plaxico Burress is honestly the gun. I think the gun situation happened with the Giants, I think. So it didn't happen with the Steelers. But he wanted a better situation for himself because Hines Ward was getting all the shine, future Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame right now. Yeah, Hines Ward, and then you go on, you move on to Antonio Brown, and now it's looking like we're going to have to move on to Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, Juju's even younger than even all those other receivers were. He was coming up on his 3rd year in the NFL. He's only like 22 years old. So, he's got a bright future. He's only going to get better. Steelers, obviously, either James Washington needs to step the fuck up, or we're going to have to draft another receiver. It's that simple. And I would prefer a 6'4", 6'5" receiver. I'm a little bit sick and tired of these little 6-foot receivers that we have. I mean, I'd like to have a 6'4" guy. He just throw it up and don't go grab it. But Antonio Brown, that didn't matter with him. But now that he's gone, I'd like to have that kind of guy on the other side of the field instead. Because Juju is more of a possession receiver in my eyes. He's more of a pass catcher that can get yards after the catch. He can break a lot of tackles. He can make a man miss. He's that kind of. He's more like Hines Ward to me than any other receiver. That's the bet. It's crazy how he's a Steeler, but his NFL comparison is Hines Ward because the man can block. And his receiving is more like a possession receiver. He's not necessarily the dude that's going to take the top off the defense, even though he's had a pair of 99-yard touchdowns in his short career. That's not really his forte. Those are just plays that just happen to happen. So, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little bit better about it now, just because it's just the realization has already kicked in for me. It's just like, it is what it is. We'll see what it is for the future. I mean, Ben got only a couple more years. I don't know if Mason Rudolph is the future or not, because Josh Dobbs is the backup, not him. And if Josh Dobbs is the backup, that tells you how far of progression Mason Rudolph has made throughout his rookie year. It ain't much if Josh Dobbs is still the backup. So, or maybe Josh Dobbs made some progression, but I don't view Josh Dobbs as the future. I would hope it's Mason Rudolph that's the future. The way he looked at Oklahoma State, I would think he's the future. And James Washington was his number one receiver. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Steelers got to fix up their secondary still. They got to fix that up a little bit. And maybe, you probably won't have to see Ryan Chaser next year. But maybe, possibly, the year after that. You never know. He could be back. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Steelers, I mean, y'all figure it out. Y'all figure out what's best to do. Get whatever you can, like the best trade asset possible. If Amari Cooper is worth the first round pick, Antonio Brown is worth so much more. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. But